Right, now, sometimes in this hard terrain like this, sloped as it is, it's easiest to navigate it like an animal would. Think, I am a deer. Channel your inner deer. I'm Boar Fries, and welcome back to Boar Fries. Today, I'm out in literally the only hills that are in South Dakota. The rest of the state is completely flat. Now today, I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about hunting. Now, imagine this. You're out hunting on some new property you just bought from your cousin, Freddie. Now, you're out on your first hunt, so you don't know the land that well, that much yet. You go out way out to the back of the property and there's a nice hunting stand right there. You're looking out over a valley, it's a perfect shot. But you had tea for lunch. That tea goes right through you. You knew you shouldn't have had that tea, but you did anyway. So now you've got to go out and take a leak. What do? You leave your gun in the stand, you leave the stand, and then, as you're out there behind the tree, you hear a twig snap. What is it? It's not a snapper, those are in the creeks. The creeks on the other side of the property. No. You think it might be a 2-ton black bear. So you turn around quickly, and what is it? It's a yellow-bellied sapsucker that just flew away. You missed an opportunity to get a good picture of the bird, but it's gone. So you finish your business, you turn around, and you can't find your way to the stand. What do you do then? That is what I will show you today on Boar Fries. How to survive in this common situation. Right, now, since we don't have a gun, that means we are no longer the predator, so we must be the prey. Now, to hunt the prey, we must be like prey. Right, so to hunt like prey, you must draw your predators in. Our primary predator that we're facing out here in the woods are birds. So, I will show you a variety of bird calls that you can use. The plain chocolaka. The common karakaka. There's the North American tweedler. There is, of course, the relative of the plain chocolaka, the boom chocolaka. There's the Afghani woodpecker. The black-bellied blubbermouth. There's the Plymouth pebbled rock. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Sort of a southern chicken is what it is. Cock-a-doodle-doo! It's not really that southern, I suppose, but it's sort of a funny sounding bird. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Honestly, I'm a little shocked. This usually works. However, I do have one more that I might try. It's the red robin. Red robin! Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that even when you have nothing on you, for hunting that is, you can still make a weapon. You can take one of these sticks like this one and carve a knife out of it. I'll show you. Now here's what you do. First, I'm going to make this into my handle, so I won't have to do as much on this end. But to carve my knife, I'm going to have to scrape out most of this part, shape it into a blade. Then I can sharpen that blade. It will make a fairly decent hunting weapon. Not as good as if I had an actual knife, of course, but it will work. All right. Get a little bit. Haven't had that happen before. So what you do, you take the front leg, you go up the leg, into the body, and right there above the leg, that's about where the heart is, alright? Above that is the lung. It's a very hard shot to make. But if you're a good shot, you should be able to make it. I personally usually use a 250. That's a good gun to use. I know another man who shoots 270. It's a rather loud one. Might want to be careful with that one.
Didn't you leave your gun in the stand?
That's right. What do you know? Would you look at this? Never know what you're going to find when you're out here surviving like this. This rock is actually part, I don't know, quartz or something. Honestly, I don't know. I just think it looks cool. I think I might add it to my collection. Yeah. I like to add some rock. Hold on. Oh yes. We're in luck. You hear it? That humming sound, that faint humming sound. That is the sound of the northeastern Mongolian hummingbird. It's got to be somewhere up in these trees. If I could find him, it's actually a pretty good meal right there. I got it right over that way. Got it!
We still don't have a gun.
Alright, well, hey, there it is. Oh crap.
Is that what I think it is? What should we do?
What we do is we don't speak a word of this to anyone.
Sure we shouldn't tell someone? What do we even do with this?
I don't know, bury it? Isn't that what people usually do out in the woods with this kind of thing?
I guess that could work.
Does it have a camera?
Shoot! Now another weapon you might consider using for your hunting, since we don't have a gun apparently, is to make the classic bow and arrow. What you want to do is find a nice stick like this. Ah, perfect. A little shorter than I expected. Just break off this stuff here. We'll leave that one. And want to make sure that it's good and sturdy so that when you bend it back, be able to withstand the pull, right? So it's got to be a good, strong stick. The easiest way to make sure this is a good, strong stick is the knee test. Now what to do for the knee test is you hold it like so. You take your non-dominant knee, because if you screw up, you might break your knee. So you take a non-dominant knee, you simply... Now if you can't find a sturdy enough stick for the bow, what you could do is take the spear approach. What you do to make a spear is you find a nice straight stick like this one. You can see right down it that it's fairly straight, decently straight. And what you're going to do is you're going to sharpen one end of it into a point so that it will puncture your prey perfectly. All right. Now, of course, to throw this weapon, what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to hold it at the balance point. I think
So I got 3 rabbits so far. I think that should be enough to feed the whole crew, especially if you make it into a stew.
Now the one gun that you really want to make sure that you don't use would be a 9mm. The reason why you don't want a 9mm, because as the experts say, the 9mm bullet can blow the lung completely out of the body. So, you want to use smaller calibers. Something like a...
You still need to find your gun first.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Uncle Freddy didn't mark it on the map, alright? Don't have a gun out here, yeah? What's this, huh? Oh, this looks like a gun if I ever saw one. Yeah. Now another great trick to do is to build a type of snare. Now snares can be a complicated type of trap, but a very easy one to build is the one that I have built today. Now, imagine this. You're a happy little bunny hopping down the trail. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, happy, not a care in the world. And you don't see the danger that is right before you. That's right. Ha! Ha! The tripwire. The happy little bunny hippity hops to his death. Now another very reliable way to hunt out here in the wilderness is fishing, especially when you have a beautiful lake like the one we have here. Now, to go fishing out here, what we're going to need is a nice, long, strong stick like this one. Some paracord to use as our string, and a hook. I am using my knife as my hook, and should work
How do you plan to get fish to bite a knife?
Well, obviously, I'm going to bait the knife.
With what?
Well, it's easy. You take the fish, you cut the tail off, you use the tail as bait. You stick that onto the knife, you go out there, you fish. Yeah, very easy. Now, if all else fails, you can, of course, ask your producer. Thank you, producer. I think they put extra ketchup on it. So, I've shown you a variety of ways to hunt your prey while you are prey. What you do is you have to respect the woods. You're going to hunt the prey, you have to respect their environment. So, I taught you how to fish using the environment. I taught you how to call in birds as prey. Again, using your environment. In fact, I taught you, I think, about 18 different bird calls. That's a lot to have
Not
in your...
that many.
It's a lot to keep in your pocket. A lot of different bird calls to use. Taught you a lot of different ways to hunt, respecting the nature that you are lost in. And that is the key. In any survival situation, whether it's because of your idiot cousin Freddy or not, you must respect nature. Alright. Let's go then. I'm Boar Fries, and welcome back to Boar Fries. And today, we're out in the hills of color in South Dakota. We're out in the African American hills of South Dakota. All I know is I can't say black, that's racist.